I've been brainwashed to believe my whole life that in order to be successful, I have to be working 24/7, 365 for the rest of my life. And I've realized that this is actually far from the truth, and that the most smartest men of all time were procrastinators, including people like Steve Jobs. In this video, I'll tell you exactly what and why this is the case and how you can take advantage of this. Today is 24th June 2022. I've officially made 1 lakh rupees.
All right, Shrey, what's your question, my friend?
Alright, firstly, I want to make things clear that constructive procrastination is not some kind of excuse or rationalization for you to use social media, TV, shows, movies, all of that stuff, all that garbage. By procrastination, I don't mean the conventional term of procrastination where you're wasting your time on complete garbage. The constructive procrastination is a different way of procrastinating where you don't do the traditional ways of procrastination like watching YouTube or going out when you feel like it, like not doing your work and just forget, like just ignoring stuff by distracting yourself. You're not distracting yourself here in constructive procrastination. So what is it then? What is constructive procrastination? Constructive procrastination is when you do an extremely low stimulating activity, and these things can include staring at a wall and going for a walk. But hang in there, I'm not gonna tell you to stare at a wall and go outside for a walk. So when you do an extremely low stimulating activity like constructive procrastination, it is beneficial. So essentially you're doing nothing, right? So it is beneficial because your brain gets time to process all of the information that you have gathered all day. It allows your brain to connect all the dots of everything you've learned, not in just your day, but throughout your whole life, of all the experiences that all the interviews that you've heard, of all the books that you've read. Your brain needs downtime. So constructive procrastination, or CP, is downtime. So just think of the greatest men of all time, like some of the legends, right? So and just imagine like what they're doing throughout the day. When I think of this, I can only imagine Winston Churchill. When I think of this, he's like sitting next to his fireplace, like the World War II is going on. He's sitting next to his fireplace. He's having his nice cigar, and he's just sitting there. He's not doing anything. He's chill, right? I imagine him like everything is going to hell, and he's just sitting there in his bathtub eating grapes. That's what I imagine him as. So this takes the complete opposite approach of when all the sheep, all the herd mentality people, when they're panicking, you're the one like chilling. You're thinking. You're the leader, right? You're thinking, you're coming up with solutions. You don't have time to panic. You gotta chill. You gotta take it easy. You have to constructively procrastinate. You don't have a solution as of yet, but you will so if you sit down for 3 hours in front of a fire. When you're done with the work of your entire day, here are some ways that you can constructively procrastinate. One is obvious, like go for a walk. Other is stare at a wall. Other is like play with, like all these activities, by the way, have to be done solo, so no one else is with you, right? So you can play with a ball, you can do catch, you can go to a 5-star hotel, smoke a cigar. You can go for a drive without any music or any traffic or anything else that can distract you. All these things are constructive ways of procrastination. And you can add things to this list which are similar in nature, right? So you could like look out of your window, for example, right? You could just sit there and like sleep and like just stare at the wall. Anything is fine, but it has to be low stimulation. And this is somewhat uncommon in this world where everybody has been convinced that you need to be working 24/7. Did you know Steve Jobs used to do this? Steve Jobs has mentioned multiple times that he was a procrastinator. Not procrastination by watching movies and all that other garbage. He said, like, I don't remember what exactly he did, but even he did some kind of low stimulating activity, right? So my ideal way to procrastinate would be to go to a 5-star hotel and smoke a cigar. But till I can't afford it, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna have to find some other ways to do it. One interesting way for me is looking like playing with a ball, like just bouncing balls, like throwing it at wall and catching it. That's a pretty good way, I think, in my opinion. So whatever is interesting for you, just find something like that. Just role play. Even role play is good. Like if you have interest in drama, acting, and all, you could role play like any situation. Just distract yourself, but not with garbage. Distract yourself within your own mind. Alright, so that's the key difference over here. And yeah, I know very less people are gonna do this. Only the greatest people of all time have done this. The greatest people of all time, the future greatest people of all time, are gonna do this. So I don't expect you to do this. And yeah, man, it's like very few people are gonna do it. Regardless, it's a good concept for you to know and keep in mind in case you ever feel like the need of becoming a great person. Alright, so hope you got value. If you do it, I don't care. If you don't do it, I don't care. Alright, so take care, man.